everybody! I'm Julie Holt, the students call me Mrs. Holt, and I'm a registered early childhood educator. I've been working at Kawartha Heights for 5 years, and Miss Bartlett and I have been an awesome kindergarten team. What I love about working in kindergarten is the students' thirst for knowing more, thirst for learning as much as they can. I love watching them persevere when something's challenging them and finally being able to overcome it. I love all the questions they ask and us working together to find answers to all of their inquiries. At Kawartha Heights, we have 2 20-minute nutrition breaks. We always give them a little bit of extra time because we always start by washing our hands first and giving them time to get back to their desk. We give them a little bit longer because it can take a little longer for our young ones to eat lunch within the 20 minutes. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to pack a school lunch. What does it look like? What goes in it? I have some samples here to tell you all about how to pack a lunch for school. One thing to keep in mind is that we are a nut-safe school. So no peanut butter, no peanuts, no nut products. Oftentimes granola bars or other such bars like that, breakfast bars, they can have a may contain. That still should not come to school. We always need to err on the side of caution, so make sure the item that you bring is peanut free. One thing that's a great tool to pack a lunch is like a bento box. Something like this. There's a lot of those bento lunch kits that are great because you can put a wrap in here and some snacks in here. Always pack a variety of foods because we never know what the kiddos are going to want to eat that day. You'll find sometimes they'll eat everything and sometimes things will get sent home because they just weren't as hungry that day or maybe it wasn't their favorite. At Kawartha Heights, we do boomerang lunches. So whatever wrappers that come to school or garbage that comes to school goes home. So what might be a good idea is opening a granola bar or something with a wrapper at home and then putting it in one of their containers. So then they don't even have to worry about the wrapper. If that's not the case, if your child is still working on how to open wrappers, you could always open it a little bit as well to help them open it when they get to school. If it's already started, that's going to help them out a lot. Some of those wrappers are pretty tricky to open. It's also a good idea to label your containers. This can just be with a Sharpie on the bottom of the container, a piece of tape, or a label. It's just a good idea because sometimes things get separated. Sometimes things get maybe mixed up with another child's same type of container at their table. And we don't want things to get lost or misplaced. So marking things with initials or a label is always a good idea on all parts of their lunch bag. So if we do find something left over at the end of the day, we know what home it belongs to. And a water bottle, great idea. Maybe something with a flip top is a great idea too, so that we don't have any spills. But a water bottle is a great idea. And especially with COVID, our water fountains have been closed. So we don't know what that will look like for September, but it's a great idea to have a water bottle so then you can have a drink anytime during the day you need to. Something like a juice box, sometimes they don't drink the whole thing during lunch and we have no way to save it. So this way the lid goes back on, they can have a sip whenever they need it. When September is still really hot, they get really thirsty and we want them to be able to have a drink whenever they need it. So a water bottle is definitely a great idea. It's also a really fun idea if your child hasn't been eating out of a lunch pail yet, if they haven't been to camp or daycare or anything where they've needed it. It's a really fun idea to maybe have some picnics this summer. Take the containers, have your child start practicing taking the lids off and how they can maneuver the containers and the wrappers. Have some picnics in the backyard and practice what it looks like to pack a lunch for school. Thank you so much, and we so look forward to welcoming you in September. Have a great summer. Bye!